Hey guys, Shuma is here. This is Growing English by Shuma. And this video and this channel made to practice speaking English from me. I have no script at all. Today I'm gonna talk about December 14. So today, today was the day was a long day because just I got a message that having the COVID-19 vaccine certificate with QR code is gonna be mandatory in Ontario from the Japanese consolidate organization. I'm not sure about its exact name, but yeah, it's kind of consolidation organization. And so in order to further the process to get the certificate, I called the specific organization or kind of specific two organizations, and yeah, with a lot of effort, but it was there was a kind of automatic voice caller in the conversation on by phone and her pronunciation was really bad, especially for me, so I couldn't further the procedure anymore from the automatic voice call. So I went to the local public library to get information about the certificate, or to be issued it directly. But yeah, the librarian was not familiar to the procedure for international students, so I was just recommended calling the same organizations. So yeah, it was it was worthless. It was worthless because I already called the specific to the two organizations that were specified by the librarian. And on the way to go to library and to the on the way to come to home, I picked up my order of the my gloves. So actually my order had been here my order arrived here on 13, but I was not realized, but I didn't notice about that. So the order was sent to the local Canada Post. So just I just had to go there to pick up my order. And the Canada Post was in the kind of really near, so close convenience store. So yeah, of course it was really convenient. And yeah, so as I said, on the way to my home, I visited the convenience store to pick up my order and to go to use the Canada Post service. So finally I got my order. And when I bought the gloves, I saw that they are kind of so I would be able to use my smartphone with my what can I say, this finger, probably this the first finger, while wearing gloves. Because they have such kind of what can I say? For such faculty, for such facility, such facility. But after I tried to do it, I figured out, yeah, of course they have such facility, but they didn't work. So probably I can't use my smartphone while wearing gloves. But that's okay because they are really comfortable with me, and for me, they were quite comfortable for me, and of course they succeeded in letting my hands so warm, and yeah, and I like it. I like their design. So yeah, so I don't have the plan to return my gloves to the provider, to get better ones. So the facility to let my hands be sensitive to the screen, to the smartphone doesn't work. Of course that's too bad, but the gloves were kinda good for me. Oh, and so today I had a huge difficulties in the processing, furthering the process to get this certificate. So and I told Julie about that. So Julie said she was gonna help me for the procedure, and call the two organizations instead of me. So yeah, I felt she was really good her mentality, her personality was really good, as well as her looks. Yeah. And of course, I sent the saying with kind of humorous sense, and then she replied. She answered, "Yeah, fair enough." With kind of probably, with kind of while she was ashamed. Yeah. So I felt the communication, the conversation was really good and kind of really sweet for me. So yeah, I came to jury more than the past. Yeah. And then I went to the Christmas market, but yeah, that was great for sightseeing, but that was not great for studying English because I didn't speak English so much at the Christmas market, and actually I didn't have the something to do in the market at the market. But I succeeded in the feeling some kind of feeling or seeing Christmas scenery of the Western countries, especially Canada. So yeah, that will become the great memory in the future, and yeah, and of course I enjoyed the chatting with my friends in English there, and yeah, and so yeah, that's funny. And yeah, so I today realized again. So in my life, in life generally, there's something we can't run away. So once we realize, oh, this is something we can't run away. So we have to be we have to prepare to finish it as soon as possible, and it's really reasonable for us to to further it or to finish it as soon as possible and to further it. So in front of that, and so confronting it and straightly confronting it straightly, and yeah, to finish it as soon as possible. So yeah, we live in the capitalism. We live in the capitalism economy and the capitalistic economy, and of course we are human, and we are to make the children for our species and our family. So we can't run away the relationship with the partners, the future partners. So it's really reasonable, and it's making great sense that we focus on the financial matters, and kind of relationship or sexual matters, because they are something, you know, what that we can't run away. So we have to deal with them. We have to deal with them in our lives, sooner or later. So I just I think it's reasonable to do it. So really sooner, furthermore right now. So I decided to focus on the financial matters and kind of relationships, sexual matters in my whole life in the future, from now. So my decision is really reasonable, and makes great sense. And for instance, when I was in high school, at some point, I realized that if I wanted enter the KO University, I couldn't run away the mastering the world economy and world history. So it's so and then I realized it was really reasonable to to focus on studying the world history as soon as possible. So I focused on studying it, and I almost mastered it, and just I climbed to the second best position in the world history test of the across the my generation of my school, of my high school. So I was the sharp 2 in my generation of my school. Sharp 2. So I was the second best, only to Takamiya. So that's why we could get along really well. So he's one of my best friends still. And so today I read some article. I read an article written by Jeff Bezos, and he wrote the being kind is more difficult than being smart. In the article, and he was said that by his granddad when he was in childhood. So and he made a speech in including the saying. So yeah, it was kind of the saying is kind of interesting, and it's kind of nourishable. So yeah, probably just I learned a lot from the saying, and yeah, so I realized the what is the what is what is really important in my whole life, or in my relationship with someone again. Yeah. Oh, and I had a conversation with the Kaiser, his landlord, and I confirmed that I won't have to pay the rent. Pay the rent, pay the additional unnecessary rent. If I can get the subsidiary, I can get someone to replace me. Okay. And yeah, probably I just oh, and yeah, today's class was really, of course, bad, but we split our shares of work. So and I'm really smart, so I was doing well. So I got a short, really tiny share of work, so I made it just soon after the class. Yeah, and yeah, I hope our presentation will be finished as soon as possible, especially within the tomorrow's class. Yeah, that's all.